Hey everybody, welcome back to Kratom Kingdom. This is of course Chris Irving in Knoxville, Tennessee, and today I wanted to talk to you about different things that Kratom helps, like different ailments. And I take probably 10 prescription medications a day, and with Kratom I've knocked it down to about 5. Number one is, of everybody's concern, is pain. You know, like people that suffer chronic pain, like knee pain or just general body aches. Red Kratom specifically is proven, lab tested and proven to help with pain and reduce it significantly. Personally, I found that Red Kratom eliminates all my body aches and pains, which puts me in a much better mood, and it makes it so I can function more. But when I wake up in the morning, I can barely move. So I have my first cup is coffee to kind of wake me up. Second cup is a cup of quality red strain Kratom, Bali usually, if it's available, and then I'll either drink a yellow or a white or a green, because those are both stimulating. And then depending on how I'm still feeling, I'll either go to another cup of coffee or another red. You know, I mean, it just all depends on how I feel today. For me, the most significant ailment that it cures is anxiety. I'm supposed to take 4 milligrams of a benzodiazepine a day, and I've personally reduced that down to 2, 1 in the morning and 1 at night. And I don't take any all day long, because red and yellow Kratom calm me down and keep me from thinking about the future, you know, and all the things that can go wrong, and you know, all the things I don't want to go wrong. And you know, it keeps me from hyperventilating, having seizures. You know, I mean, and then depression. They say, you know, St. John's wort is something that's supposed to be... When I took St. John's wort, it did nothing but give me migraines. And you can't take St. John's wort if you're already taking an antidepressant. But you can take Kratom if you're taking an antidepressant. And I was so depressed, I didn't want to do anything. I was literally crying 4 or 5 times a day for no reason. Wanted to kill myself. And so drinking Kratom every day, it really didn't even matter which strain, but eliminated my depression. I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky guy now. Try not to think too much of the future. My anxiety is taken care of, and now my depression. So I've cut my antidepressant, which we all know have horrible side effects. Destroys your libido, destroys your energy level, makes you feel numb sometimes, which is better than depressed, I guess. But I went from taking 120 milligrams of a Paxil a day to 60, and feel much better. You know, I don't have all those side effects anymore, and I don't feel numb. I actually feel okay, and I love that. You know, feeling okay, you know, is better. And if I want to feel great, then I'll drink more, or I'll have coffee to stimulate me. A stimulant also will help you with depression. So pain, anxiety, depression. Something else it really helps with is if you're post-cancer treatment, it kind of helps with if you dose correctly, it helps with the nausea, the pain, the depression, and all that stuff that you might feel from surviving cancer treatments. And I watched my best friend go through it, stage 4 liver cancer, and I turned him on to kratom, and he was like, wow, man, I don't have to take the pain prescriptions anymore, I don't have to take the antidepressants anymore, and I'm out walking every day, living my life, have hope for the future. I'm not it doesn't give me that nervous energy, but it gives me energy, because me too, used to survive on energy drinks for that stimulant to get rid of my depression, because the stimulant releases SSRIs and dopamine, which eliminate depression. So there's so many things that kratom not cures but helps with. If you're getting off of another opiate, it's 100% lifesaver for that, because it's better than methadone, because methadone is just a low-level opiate, and you're still not getting off of the opiate with methadone. And kratom makes you feel the same way that an opiate makes you feel, but in a much, much, much more controllable effect. So I would recommend it for if you're trying to get off of narcotics or opiates. I still don't know what to do for people getting off of meth. I mean, I don't know a lot about meth. I never really dealt with it before. Which all these kind of topics are leading me up to another thing I'm going to explore in my YouTube channel. And that is something I know a lot about, straight edge. And it's a very interesting socio-cultural phenomenon that happened in the 80s and 90s. And, started in the late 70s. And I'm going to start talking about that for those people that are interested. Maybe bring in some new people to the channel, increase my subscription rate. Because with other channels that deal with straight edge, they're run by people that aren't even straight edge. They're just talking about what they've heard or what the newspaper said about it. And I lived it for 30 years. I'm 54 and I'm still straight edge. Evident by all the straight edge tattoos I've got on my back and my legs, and I want to get it here, drug free, but I don't have the money for it, and all my tattoo buddies that own shops live in other states that I can't get to. I don't have a vehicle that'll get me there, or any money to stay once I get there. So my life is basically run by money. I could do another channel based on living poor in America and how I do it, and I'm making a lot of stupid decisions with my money because I'm so lonely in love, and I give a lot of my money away to somebody in a long distance relationship, thinking that it's going to turn into something real, which, if you look at it, if you break it down pragmatically, it's never going to work out, because I'm never going to be able to save the money for a K1 visa or to be able to visit 6,000 miles away. And I'm living like a pauper. So this other person in this other country, this amazing, beautiful woman, can live like a queen. I can't do it anymore, and I'm trying to figure out a way to break it off without causing too much drama and pain in my life. And I really look forward to getting that daily communication, but it's coming less and less. So either she's getting money elsewhere, or it was all just talk to get me to send money, and that's the pragmatic thing. Everybody is telling me that I'm being taken advantage of, and I need to take care of myself before I take care of somebody else. That's just not the kind of person I am. If I've got $1 and a homeless guy needs $1 to eat, you can be assured that I am giving him my last dollar. And I'm really easy to con because I just want to help people, which is why I make this channel. I don't earn any money on this channel at all. All I get is a lot of thanks from you guys, from the Cradamites, and that keeps me going. When I read the comments and they say thank you, you've helped me a lot, I mean, that just makes my heart explode. And I was an educator for most of my life, and I still feel like I'm an educator, just in different areas now, and unfortunately an area that YouTube doesn't really dig. But they'll let channels go on about cannabis and THC, and I mean, they'll let Rasta channels, they'll let them smoke marijuana right in camera, and that obviously goes against the guideline, the community guidelines. Yet my channel, I get a warning because somebody complained that kratom is a controlled substance. And I just heard an interesting fact that the people that died on kratom were actually in Norway, and their kratom that they had on them in their room when they were found dead was tested by a lab and found to have some really messed up stuff mixed with it. So if you get pure unadulterated kratom, there's nothing wrong with it. It's completely 100% safe according to scientists and doctors that studied it for real. The FDA just goes by anecdotal evidence, and if it happened once, then we're gonna stop it. But it was all fake news, which I hate using that term because somebody else uses it. But it was just to bring a negative concept to something that's really good. I mean, they don't talk about how many people die of coffee or energy drinks every day. Or alcohol, you know, I mean, even alcohol. I mean, you can make a YouTube channel about alcohol, like which alcohol you like, how much you drink, what's your favorite brand, how to make it. I mean, all that is okay to show on YouTube, and you'll guarantee you get thousands and thousands of views. I mean, there's YouTube channels that are based on nothing but mushrooms. Which are the best mushrooms, where to find the mushrooms, how to get them. So, anyway, you all, that's pretty much what I had to say. So look out for my new stuff on Straight Edge. I think you'll find it interesting. It was a huge part of my life. It saved my life several times and made me the man I am today. And always looking out for the underdog. Always. That's my game. And right now, by doing that, I'm hurting myself financially. And until I get monetized, I can't put a little tip. You know, there's a little button that you can put for a tip. You know, and then somebody can donate $1 or $2, you know, which isn't crazy. But it would help me immensely, you know, because $10 extra a month would give me my medicine. Which, because that's, you know, after my insurance, it's about what my medicine comes to, between $10 and $20 a month. And kratom, I'm spending about $100 a month, except for one of my subscribers, CW, has been sending me about a month's worth of kratom every month for the last 3 months. You know, I'm not going to ask for it in August because I'm going to take control of it and try to get on a budget, a routine. So, I love you guys. I hope you all have a great day. Kratom is not a bad thing. Straight Edge is not a bad thing. And there's a lot of holistic uses for kratom. Just like there's a lot of useful uses for THC and cannabis. But my Straight Edge background won't let me psychologically talk about that. So, kratom is going to be interesting because there are certain rules in Straight Edge that I'm not so cool with after 40 years of, let me see, 20, 30, 40, after, 40 years of being Straight Edge, I've learned some things that are a little out of touch, a little too far to the right, and but all in all, I think it's a good thing, and I really think it's a good thing for our kids. And if you're a parent, this might be something you want to discuss with them, because it makes being a straight nerd cool. And I have a lot of stories about how that's happened, especially as a teacher. Looking the way I look with my tattoos and my cultural background and music and stuff like that, I've proudly converted many middle school students to go straight edge, at least for a while, until they got into high school and the peer pressure was just too much for them. And a lot of them email me today and say, Mr. Irving, you saved, 3 of my friends are dead from drunk driving accidents, and I don't even touch the stuff because I remember you straight edge. And so I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good rest of your day, and I love you all. Peace out.